Hello and welcome to Two Man Meta. My name's Mondo Spanner, and today I managed to get a hold of a box of March of the Machines set boosters from my local game store because they had their pre-release event yesterday. So let's get into it. I'm pretty excited to see what I get. I don't really know too much. Well, I've seen the previews and stuff, but I'm not really too sure what is a really good mythic, what's in the middle there, and what's bulk. But I'm sure we're about to find out. And there's some really cool things. I suppose everybody's on the search for a Ragavan, but I seriously doubt we're going to see that in this video because that's just not the way it plays out. Oh, who's that? So we've got a Boombringer Valkyrie as our art card. Lovely planes. I do like these portal lands, like even though they're just common things, but the artwork's beautiful. Okay, cool. So we've got common, so Mirror and Bane Splitter, Bladed Battle Fan, Kami of Whispered Hopes, Storm the Seed Core, Rampaging Geoderm. Oh, we're into our uncommons here, aren't we? Okay, so that's common sorted. We've got uncommons. So we've got a random bonded herd beast, common. That's a bit strange. So I presume that's because that's a flippable card. So hopefully we might get a rare or a mythic turn up in that slot. Cat, if you walk underneath this camera, I will turn you into a glove. Right, and then we've got our first invasion, so that's cool. Invasion of Belanon. I don't know which plane that's on. Oh well. Is there a Belanon plane, or can someone tell me? And then that turns into a Belanon war anthem. So that was an uncommon. Oh, I might put that to one side. Okay, cool. And then our first rare is Drana and Linvala. Seems all right. Does that flip? Doesn't flip. Then we've got like a different symbol. One of them. So these are your, they're just different like backgrounds, aren't they? But this symbols actually means something, but I've forgotten what it is because research is my friend. So Finn the Fangbearer. Oh, that's nice. Obosh the Prey Pierce. That looks like Ikoria style. That does, doesn't it? Where are we putting you on there? So that's really pretty. Oh, and then we've got a foil preening champion. So I had a preening champion in my deck last night and I got absolutely turned out. Not because the preening champion's bad or anything, just because I'm rubbish at Magic. Oh, we've got a lovely dinosaur token. Okay, so on to the next pack. I will try and speed this up, but because it's a new product and I've not seen it and I get sucked in by the artwork. So this may be a long one, but I'll try and keep it as short as possible. So this is Judith the Scourge Diva. Very cool. Where are we putting you? Putting you there. Blah, blah. Right, okay. So, oh, look, another one of these swamps. One of these lands, sorry, where we've got these Phyrexian portals. That looks fantastic. Ren's Resolve. I'm sure I saw a video the other day saying that that was a good card for a common. Realm Breaker's Grasp. I actually used that yesterday, and that's actually a really useful card. It just basically turns off a creature, although there is quite a lot of bouncing back to hand and stuff like that, which kind of messes with that. So Botanical Brawler, good card. It's got trample and it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on another permanent you control, if it's the first time a +1/+1 counter has been put on that permanent this turn, you then put a +1/+1 on this, and that can get very strong very quickly, especially with there's cards in this set where they come in as a 0/1 creature, and then I can't remember what the name of the mechanic is, but they start to like they come out with a +1/+1 counter on them, and then they can put one on another creature. So you put it on there, on the Botanical Brawler, and then that gives it another extra +1/+1. Anyway, it all goes a bit leery. Right, we've got the Invasion of Kaladesh. When Invasion of Kaladesh enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colourless stopped artifact creature token with flying. That's cool. And then that flips over to an Aetherwing Golden Scale flagship, which is flying, and its power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. Okay, and it's got a crew of 1, which is quite cool. So this is a what's it called now? Commander card. Auntie Kaz, please put up what Commander's really called by people who play it and know what the crack is. But there you go, there's a rare one of those kinds of cards. We've got Squee the Immortal, and that's a rare. Oh, and we've got an uncommon, a mythic there. Zimone and Dinah, or Dina. Oh, and then look, there we go. That's a very pretty background. That's what you want to get your Ragavan in, isn't it? So we've got Rayav Master Smith. Oh, and then we've got a list pool. Now, in my previous video, or one of my previous videos, I called list pools set pools. So please let me off. I have no idea what that set is. Auntie Kaz, tell the people. But this is a defender with flying and shroud, and it's 0/8 for 3. That seems fairly good. Nice. Right, okay, on to the next one. Oh, we're only 3 packs in. Right, I do apologise, people watching this. I shall endeavour to speed up. We've got Thumpers like crazy King Cousin. Who's that? Placid Rottentail, naturally. Okay, Lovely Island. Right, I used these guys yesterday. They're pretty good. A little bit expensive, but you can do, you know, because it's creating 2/2/2 knights, that seems pretty good. Oh, I only got 2 commons in that. Right, Stoke the Flames, Convoke one. These Convoke spells are really quite useful. Astral Wingspan, another Convoke spell. Ramosian Greatsword, and a Seraph of New Capenna. Seems like a nice little cheap flying angel soldier. And you can transform it as well into a slightly bigger. Oh, Phyrexian Angel. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, it gets +2/+1 until end of turn. That's quite cool. Uncommon. Okay, we've got another. Oh, we've got two battles. So we've got Invasion of Mercadia. I had that played against me yesterday. It allows you to draw cards. Oh, you can discard a card, and if you do, you draw 2 cards. And then we've got Invasion of Muraganda. Not very good at speaking today. Right, what else have we got? Oh, we managed to get another uncommon. Lucky us, in this old stained glass that came out with the Dominaria. Dominaria United, the football set. That's Radha, Coalition Warlord. And then we've got Kogla and Yadaro. Very cool. Ape, Dinosaur, Turtle. Just what you need. When nothing else will do. You just need that Ape, Dinosaur, Turtle. So that's awesome. And then we've got a nice foil Final Flourish. And an elemental card. That goes on there, and that goes on there. Theoretically, I might speed up here. Archangel Elspeth. Oh, I think she's pretty good to get, isn't she? Let's see if we get one of those. I seriously doubt it, though. Got a nice forest. Attentive Skywarden. Thrashing Frontliner. Stormclaw Rager. Completed Huntmaster. Herbology Instructor. Oh, loads of battles again. Invasion of Kamigawa. Cool. Oh, we only got one. Injector Crocodile. When it dies, incubate 3, and it's 5/5 for 6. And it's got Swamp Cycling. Discard this card, search your library for a swamp card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Fire Song and Sun Speaker. Oh, cool. Croxer, Titan of Death's Hunger. So we've got a legendary, we've got a mythic. Oh, a second mythic, because we already had one, didn't we? This one is an Elder Giant. It's 6/6. Oh, right. When Croxer enters, it's 6/6 for a 1 red and 1 black. When Croxer enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escaped. When Croxer enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent discards a card. Then each opponent who didn't discard a non-land card this way loses 3 life. Ah, so here we go. So escape. 2 black and 2 red. Exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. Okay, so can kind of like cast it from wherever. Cast it from the graveyard, but that seems quite cool. Galtar and Mavren. And we've got a Glistening Deluge. Lovely. And we've got a lovely double-sided card. Not very useful. Okay. We've got our signed art card. I got this guy yesterday. This is that 18/6. Just massive beastie. Black and green, I think it is. Okay, cool. There's a portal in the side of a mountain. No, just hanging in the sky near a mountain. So that's clearly a mountain. Alabaster Host Sanctifier, Etched Familiar, Dreg Recycler. There are our commons. We've got Gift of Completion, Phyrexian Awakening, Pyretic Prankster. What we've got going on here? Invasion of Cerex. When it enters the battlefield, return up to 1 target creature to its owner's hand. So someone used this against me yesterday to bounce someone that had a... I'd put like that 1 white, 1 colourless, and it gets rid of their abilities and it means they can't attack and block. So they bounced it to hand, got rid of that, and then they put it back out. I was really happy. Tetsuko Umezawa, Fugitive, Human Rogue in the uncommon. And then we've got Yargle, got him yesterday. Into the Fire. We have got a foil Crag Smasher Yeti. And we've got an Incubator token. Lovely. Right. So we've had a couple of mythics so far. I couldn't tell you whether they were good or not. I genuinely do not know. That's what we're looking for, though, isn't it? Is this monkey matey. Let's see if we can get him. So that just looks awesome. Baral, Chief of Compliance. We've got a foil Forest. Very nice. We've got a Disturbing Conversion. I saw this last night. Yeah, you would be quite disturbed if you had a bunch of those pop out your left arm, wouldn't you? That's just a bit... That's not a bad card either. Right, and then we're straight into our uncommons. Joyful Storm Sculptor. That's a great picture. Shivan Branch Burner. Oh, the Aether Blade Agent. This is not a bad little card, this. I do like that. 1/1 with Death Touch for 1 black, 1 colourless. And then you can transform it into a 3/3 with Death Touch. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player or battle, you draw a card. It's not a bad little card, that. So he's on there. We've got the Invasion of Regatha. This is quite a cool card. There's a black common card for 1 black, which destroys a creature that's took damage this turn. So you can play this out. It does 4 damage to a target battle or opponent, and it does 1 damage to one of their target creatures. And then just for 1 extra black, you can then just delete that creature. That worked quite well for me yesterday. Lots of uncommon invasions and battle... invasions. Renata, Called to the Hunt. Oh, Radha, Coalition Warlord. Seen that one before. Then we've got Zada, Hedron Grinder. Etali, Primal Conqueror. And the old Beamtown Beatstick. This thing is really useful. You can get it out on turn 1, and then another creature turns up and you attach it to it, and away you go. and you just start creating treasure tokens. I was like foolishly played 5 colours in my whatever it's called deck yesterday, or yeah. And this was so useful to be able to get out mana of whatever colour I needed. Yeah, really, really good. Okay, so that is there. That is First Mate Ragavan. We're still not through our first, whatever it's called, pile. Oh, that's a pretty cool picture. Rona, Tolarian Obliterator. Oh, we've got a dual land. When it enters the battlefield, you gain a life and it enters tapped. Oculus Whelp, Eyes of Gitaxius. Gitaxius, yes. Assimilate Essence, Corruption of Tawashi, Tangled Skyline, Elvish Vat Keeper, Order of the Mirror, Invasion of Dominaria. That's pretty good. When you play it, which is only 1 white and 2 colourless, you gain 4 life and draw a card. Seems good to me. Oh, this is cool, this card. Definitely had this played against me yesterday. It's an old Ikoria card. Or it's definitely done in the Ikoria artwork. So, Lurus of the Dream Den. It's a companion for all you commander, whatever that's actually called, people. But it's got lifelink, and once during each of your turns, you may cast a permanent spell with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard for 2 black-white, whichever one you choose, and 1 colourless. Really good card. I was a bit gutted that I didn't have one yesterday. All right, Guardian of Girapur. We've got a foil Placid Rotten Tail. And then we've got a lovely double-sided go away. I cannot work out whether this box is good or not. Art card, adieu. Forest, bye-bye. Right, Blighted Burgeoning. Sunder the Gateway. And Converter Beast. And a Marauding Dreadship. Then we've got a Norn's Inquisitor. That's pretty good. Sculpted Perfection. Bonded Herd Beast. We've got an Invasion of Kylem. Finn the Fangbearer again. Sure, we've seen that, lad. Oh, then we've got a rare one of these. So we've got Invasion of Segovia. When it comes in and enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 blue Kraken creature tokens with trample. Yeah. Kenra Spell Spear. I had one of these in my deck last night. It's pretty good. And nothing. We're kind of getting trolled on the old list pools, aren't we? These are set boosters, aren't they? Yeah. Right, what we've got here. Skyclave Invader. So we've got a mountain. Aki Scrap Chomper. That's quite a good card. So it's 1 red for 1/1 and then sacrifice an artifact or land to draw a card. Not the best, but not the worst. Nezumi Informant, War Historian, and then we're on to our uncommons. Tiller of Flesh, Mutagen Queen of Sewer, a Bonded Herd Beast for the common, an uncommon battle, you'll be shocked to hear, Invasion of Eldraine. We've got Valduk, Keeper of the Flame. That's from Dominaria. Oh, looks like a Dominaria United background, doesn't it? That's nice. Oh, we've got Timoret, Chosen from Death. And then we've got a Fairy Mastermind. I've not seen this card before. So 1 blue, 1 colourless, flash flying. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. That could be really interesting with a Ledger Shredder, right? Because don't they do... They improve, don't they? When your opponent casts their second spell each turn. Seedpod Caretaker in foil. And an Incubator token just to take the mickey out of us. Oh, we've got another token. Are there any... Are there any set boost? Are there any set cards in these set boosters? List cards in these set boosters. Afara, Ever Sheltering. Okay, Forest again. Trailblazing Historian. Coming in Hot. Rouse Reinforcements. Streetwise Negotiator. Scornblade Berserker. Oh, here we go. So these are the ones that come in with the +1/+1s on. So that Brawling, whatever it was, these are really good in conjunction with that card. And there's those exist for definitely red and black. Definitely black anyway. So it's pretty good. Right, uncommon. Order of the Mirror. Another uncommon battle. Invasion of Pyrolea. When it enters the battlefield, scry 3, then reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land or double-faced card, draw a card. Alt Jury, Master of the Review. This one is when you sacrifice permanent, you put a +1/+1 on it. And then when he dies, he deals the damage equal to his power to any target. It's quite cool. We've got Hidetsugu and Kairi. That's cool. And then we've got a lovely foil War Historian. And still no list card. Blinding. I heard that, what was it? The bundles. There were ones where they had all list cards in their set boosters. It feels like I've managed to get a box where the opposite is true. What's that? Emery, Lurker of the Lock. That's cool. A lovely picture that is. Bloodfell Caves in foil. Awesome. Right, Infected Defector, Traumatic Revelation, Wicked Slumber, Artistic Refusal, Captive Weird, Invasion of Zendikar. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. That seems very good. And it's cheap as well, and it turns into a 4/4 summit. Awakened Skyclave, so with Vigilance and Haste, as long as it's on the battlefield, it's a land in addition to its other types, and you can tap it for an add 1 of mana of any colour. That seems like a really nice battle for 1 green and 3 colourless. Like, really nice. And it'd be so easy to defeat and get it to flip. That's all good. Invasion of Lorwyn. When that comes onto the battlefield, destroy target non-elf creature an opponent controls with power X or less, where X is the number of lands you control. Seems quite expensive. Bit of a pain to deal with. That's not bad. Oh, we got this matey again. Nice one. Oh, that's interesting. We've actually just got the Lurker of the Lock. Okay, so it's a Merfolk Wizard for 1 blue and 2 colourless, and it costs you 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. When it enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards, and then tap it to choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may cast that card. You may cast that card this turn. You still pay its cost. Timing rules still apply. Okay. Oh, we got a rare battlefield. So we've got Invasion of Theros. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for an aura, god, or demigod card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Okay, it's not too bad. Searing Barb in Foyer and a token. Hurrah! Hooray! We get to be the first unviewed channel on YouTube where we don't get any list cards in our box. What a stitch up. I'm so happy. Invasion of Eldraine. Oh no, I did get 1, didn't I? Right at the beginning. Right, we've got Plains. Our Preening Champion. Protocol Knight. Swordsworn Cavalier. I've not seen that knight yet. Oh, a Sigiled Sentinel. She has first strike as long. There's a gold knight, multicoloured knight, which gives +1/+1 to all other knights, and it's only 2 to cast it, so that'd be good with that. I think it's a blue and 1 blue, 1 white. Fearless Scold. It's this backup ability is really interesting with tokens. Mirror Shield Hoplite. Tarkir Dune Shaper. Invasion of Olgrotha. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Nice. What we got? Shana, Sisay's Legacy. Oh, I got this yesterday. Archpriest of Shadows as our rare. Then we've got a Volcanic Spite. That's a nice card. Well, there we go. Planeswalker's Fury. Target opponent reveals a card at random from his or her hand. Planeswalker Fury deals damage equal to that card's converted mana cost to that player. Play this ability only at any time you could play a sorcery. Well, you can do it repeatedly, though. Auntie Kaz, what's that symbol? Is it plain? No, that had an eyeball on it. Oh, I don't know what that is. Right, okay, well, at least we got another list pull. Hurrah! So that is all good. Not on this one, though. Right, what we got here? Defiant Thundermaw. So we've got Plains, Kite Sail, Bola Slinger, Serpent Blade Assailant, and then we've got an Oracle of Tragedy, Furnace Rains, Harried Artisan. We've got an Invasion of New Capenna. Pretty sure we saw that earlier. And then we've got a Terror of Tawashi. 4/3 with Death Touch for 2 black and 2 colourless. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 1 black, 3 colourless. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield and it becomes a Phyrexian in addition to its other types. Okay. We've got Ferja, Judge of Valor. That's that's a lovely picture. Oh, and then we've got Jeru and Hazaret. Pretty sure we've had them already. Oh no, maybe we haven't. Okay. And then Bonded Herdbeast, and then an advertising card. That just feels offensive. What is this box about? It doesn't feel like it's doing out. What's that? Oh, I actually got that card. That's a mythic. Borborygmos and Flubth. Forest. Ichor Shade. Angelic Intervention. This card is dope. So, target creature or planeswalker you control gains protection from colours or from colour of your choice until end of turn. And if it's a creature, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. Really good. It was really, really helpful last night. Placid Rottentail. Enduring Bondwarden. Change the Equation. Render Inert. Remove up to 5 counters from target permanent. Wow. Draw a card. Seems good. That's really nice. Not seen that yet. Bonded Herdbeast. Definitely saw that because we had it in foil in our last pack. Invasion of Amonkhet. When Invasion of Amonkhet enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards, then each player discards a card and you draw a card. And it's 4 to destroy and it turns into a 4/4. Oh, we've got something funky coming at least, last. A 4/4 zombie. You can have it convert, enter the battle. You may have Lazotep Convert enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature card in the graveyard, except it's a 4/4 black zombie in addition to its other types. That's a very, very pretty Fox card. Zerda the Dawnwaker. That really is beaut. Don't know about the abilities, but at least it looks good. Oh, there we go. Breach the Multiverse. Had this played against me last night. Always good when you mill 10 cards and then someone takes a creature out of your graveyard and sticks it up against you. It's expensive, but still good. That's a rare. Then we've got Unsealed and Necropolis, and shockingly, we get a token instead of a list card. So 2 list cards out of a box. I'm so chuffed. Unsealed and Necropolis. Good looking card. Right, next. Yeah, this really has been an absolutely dope box, hasn't it? 2 mythics, 2 list cards. Yay, signed art cards. I want them more. Skitherix, the Blight Dragon. Is that what the one that they call Skittles? Plains. We've got Crystal Carapace, Wartrain Slasher, Gloomfang Mauler, Furnace Gremlin, Phyrexian Censor, Copperhost Crusher, Sunblessed Guardian, Invasion of Asgol. I think we're doing well on the invasions. We've got like literally one of every single one. Yay. When it enters the battlefield, target player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker and loses a life. That's not too bad for 1 red and 1 black. What have we got now? Yay, Jury, Master of Review. Happy days. Ayura, Widow of the Realm. Great. That's my 3rd copy of that card now. Overgrown Pest. Don't care. Phyrexian Battleflies. So 0-1 for 1 black. I have no idea what that is. Looks kind of Dominaria-esque. Flying, and then for 1 black, it gains +1/+0 until end of turn. This ability may be played no more than twice each turn. Awesome. Thank you for that list card. That's going to have a real powerful impact on my game. On to the next booster. I think, like, instead of maybe having an advertising card, what I really need here is maybe like a small hanky at the back of these packs, because genuinely, they're dog shit. Okay, Swamp. This has been a dog shit box. I think that's the first time I've ever sworn, but that's how I feel. Right, Tenured Oilcaster, Phyrexian Archivist. So box, sort your life out, and let's get on with this. And let's have something at least that looks good. The Fox is the last thing that looked good. So we've got a Phyrexian Gargantua, Glistening Deluge, Pyretic Prankster, an Invasion of Vryn. This one is, as it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards, then discard a card. That's quite nice. What does it do? Oh, you get an overloaded ring when you flip it to the back side. So 1 colourless and tap it, and you sacrifice your overloaded ring to copy a target spell you control. Seems all right. Nice and cheap as well, with only 4 damage on it. Invasion of Urgamon. When it enters the battlefield, create a treasure token, then you may discard a card, and if you do, you draw a card. Another nice cheap one, but this one's quite expensive to be, well, you have to beat it up quite a bit to get a 3/4 Rhino with Trample. And when it enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, search your library for a land or battle card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. That's all right, I suppose. Yargle, the Glutton of Urborg. Rubbish. Invasion of Archiveus. When it enters the battlefield, search your library, graveyard, and or outside the game for an instant or sorcery card you own, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. I mean, that's a very powerful ability, right? If you can go outside of the game. Seems pretty good to me. That's a rare one. Ooh. Okay, and then we've got an uncommon foil, Omen Hawker. And then we've got Mechanized Production as a mythic list slot. I pulled one of these out of Phyrexian Orb-1. So we're almost halfway to a playset of a card. That's an alt-wing card, I think. Yeah. I mean, okay. Onwards. Yay, mythics in the list slot, but only 2 sad mythics. In any other kind of bloody slot. That's a cool picture. Is that the Wandering Emperor? I know Thalia. I don't know very much, do I? Swamp. Scroll Shift. Blah, blah, blah. Commons. Omen Hawker, just had that. Halo Forager, that's quite a good card. Tarkir, Dune Shaper. Invasion of New Capenna for the 3rd time. Good times. Oh, we got the art card of this earlier. Baral, Chief of Compliance, and it's got the nice border as well. Instant and sorcery spells you cast, 1 less to cast. Whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Okay, it's not too bad. Seeing Double, this is what I got as my foil from my promo pack last night, and the foil of this is beaut because this right hand figure is all in foil. So it looks really, really good. But beyond that, who cares? Timberland Ancient and a Kraken token. Lucky, lucky me. Well, Auntie Kaz, this box has been pure dog. It's a sword. It's a Ramosian or Ramosian greatsword. Lucky Eye. Scoured Barons. Fertilid's Favour. Vengeant Earth. Seed of Hope. That's a good card. Sandstalker Moloch. Ravenous Sailback. Not Vold Hermit. An Invasion of Xerax. Cool. That's the second one of those that we've got. Oh, there we go. A Commander Mythic. How lucky we are. Aren't these the ones that came in the promo packs anyway? Right, okay. So, Shalai and Hala. 3/3, Flying Vigilance, Angel Elf. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on a creature you control, Shalai and Hala deals that much damage to target opponent. Cool. Oh, there we go. And we've got another Mythic, double Mythic pack. Croxer and Kunoris. An Eldar Giant Dog with Vigilance, Menace and Lifelink. 6/6 for 6, multiple colours. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you may exile 5 cards from your graveyard. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Wrath, a Weatherlight Stalwart. An Oculus Whelp in foil. And an Incubator card. Right, Auntie Kaz, you better get ready on the bleeper button because I'm going to swear a lot after this box finishes because I don't think it's very good. Okay, there is our Jiru and Hazarat Islands, Commons, Kami of Whispered Hopes, Storm of the Sea Core, Herbology Instructor, Invasion of Muraganda. Have we done that one? When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then that creature fights up to one target creature you don't control. Yeah. We've got Ortheon, Hero of Lava Brink. Cool. We've got Dina Soul Steeper. Oh, hooray! So we've got Vorinclex, Voice of Hunger. He is a 7/6 Phyrexian Praetor for 2 green and 6 colourless. He has Trample. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana of any type that land produced. Whenever an opponent taps a land for mana, that land doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. That's awesome. Expensive, but awesome. Hooray. We got a Mythic that doesn't make me want to kick a puppy. Transcendent Message. That's insanely expensive. Although you can convoke it and you get to draw X cards. So that could actually be really, really good. If you had, I suppose, lots and lots of weenie, whatever they're called, creatures. Oh, then we've got a foil rare, Tribute to the World Tree. Oh yeah, aren't we trying to be trying to find this world tree? And then we've got a double Blair. Oh, that's cool. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card if its power is 3 or greater. Otherwise, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Wow, that actually seems really good. I did just think that she was swearing at me, but no. That seems really, really good. I like that card. Having it in foil, even better. That's awesome. That in conjunction with some of the other cards in this set is going to be really strong. Joyful Storm Sculptor. A sore-looking ring in the sky. That's an island, apparently. Skittering Surveyor. This was used to great effect against me yesterday. I think I actually lost the game by taking a kicking off of one of these things. Very useful ability, though. And the 3 didn't seem to matter when we were playing. Flywheel Racer, Urn of Godfire. That seems all right for a 1. Tandem Takedown. This is a wicked card. Surge of Salvation. This is like that angelic one, but even better. So you and permanents you can control gain hexproof until end of turn. Prevent all damage that black and or red sources would deal to creatures you control this turn. Really good. Really, really useful. Xeric Strobe Knight. Seraph of New Capenna. A battlefield that we've probably seen because we've got about a bajillion. Oh, it's Invasion of Kamigawa. We've seen it. Then we've got Aeger, the Freezing Flame. Cool little giant wizard. 3/3 for 1 blue, 1 red, 1 colourless. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt excess damage. If a giant, wizard or spell you control dealt damage to it this turn, draw a card. Okay. It's the Flying Shark. Chrome Host Seed Shark. Had this played against me yesterday. It flies. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, incubate X, where X is the spell's mana value. That's disgusting. Yeah, really, really useful spell. Really, really useful card. Phyrexian Censor. And then we've got a Mirror Gallery. Don't know what that does yet. Okay. Oh, the Legend rule doesn't apply. Just standard. That's pretty good. There's a card in here that stops the Legend rule as well. So that's very interesting. Okay. Don't know. Collective Nightmare. Foil Forest. Okay. Through the commons, all 2 of them. Oh, here we go. This is that knight that pumps other knights. So it was 1 blue, 1 white. Bonus. Other knights you control get +1/+1, and then you can also pay 1 blue, 1 white and tap this guy to tap another target creature. Actually, I think you could do some interesting knight decks with this. Zalfiran Lancer. There you go. There's another knight. Straight away. Whenever another knight enters the battlefield under your control, this guy gets +1/+1 and gains vigilance until end of turn. Seems pretty good. Aetherblade Agent. Onto the battlefield. Invasion of Eldraine. Fairly confident we've seen this. Yep. Another one. Invasion of Regatha. Definitely seen that. Oh, we've got another commander thingamajigger, whatever they're called, mythic. Moira and Teshar. I think I'm actually not too disappointed because that means I've got all 3 of these pairs that are mythics in the commander slot. Is there more than 3? I don't know. I presume they're all the promo ones though. I know that I've been stitched up somehow. Shanna, Sisay's Legacy, and then we've got Errant and Giada. And then we've got an Ichor Drinker. And then we've got a Phyrexian Mirror. It's kind of cool. Marshal of Zalfir. I've literally just just been talking about that. Just don't recognise the art. Okay, Windscar Crag. Portent Tracker. Champion Kavu. Volcanic Spite. Rampaging Geoderm. Botanical Brawler. Do like this card. There's got to be something you can do with that. Pyretic Prankster. Invasion of Kaladesh. Oh, that's the Thopter one. Yeah, we've seen that. What have we got here? Valduk, Keeper of the Flame. Good times. And another thing. Drana and Limvala. Oh, this is the Vampire and Angel tag team, isn't it? 3/4, Flying Vigilance. Activated abilities of creatures your opponents control can't be activated. Drana and Limvala has all activated abilities of all creatures your opponents control, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any colour to activate those abilities. Blah. For 1 black, 2 white, and 1 colourless, that seems, you know, pretty good. Oh, and then we've got a... wow, I didn't even know they existed. What's that called? It's not normal foiling, is it? I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, we've got a Rixmethus Slumbering Isle. A Rixmethus Slumbering Isle. Yeah, for 1 blue, 1 green, and 2 colourless. That's awesome. That looks like almost standing off it. What a shame that I've got this card in it. So Araxis Slumbering Isle enters the battlefield tapped with 5 slumber counters on it. As long as it has a slumber counter on it, it's a land. Whenever you cast a spell, you may remove a slumber counter from it, and you tap it to add 1 blue, 1 green. And it's 12/12. Ooh. That seems insane. So does it wake up when you've got rid of all 5 of your slumber counters? That's pretty cool. Oh, a zombie token. Happy days. That zombie looks like zombie Wurzel Gummidge. Oh, that's Moment of Truth. Oh, yes, called it. Right, Tranquil Cove. Commons. That's cool. Quick creature gets +1/+1 and has vigilance, and it's 1 to cast, 1 white, and 1 to equip it, which is quite nice. Elspeth's Smite deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. If that creature would die, exile it instead for 1 white. Seems good. Seal from Existence. That's cool. Order of the Mirror. Invasion of Ergamon. Have we had that one? Yeah, that's the treasure token one. Oh, another interesting looking Lutri the Spell Chaser. It's a companion, so I figure it's from Thingamajig. Oh, an Elemental Otter. So that's going to be from, what's it in it? Ikoria. Good times. Oh, we've got a foil fox. Great. Due Respect. Permanent center battlefield. Tap this turn. Draw a card. Awesome. Invasion of Karsus. I've already got it. Nice. But that is quite a nice one. It's got an Anger of Gods effect where it does 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker as it comes in. Okay, don't know what that is. Invasion of Pyrrhia. Oh, I think we've actually pulled that card. In fact, I can almost guarantee that we have. Sorry, my piles have gone wild. Nothing worse. Right, Bloodfell Caves. Commons. This is awesome. This Mirrodin Avenge card is all right. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. This is what I was talking about before. Draw a card for 1 black. Seems good. Merciless Repurposing. Lithomantic Barrage. Collective Nightmare. Blight Reaper Thalid. Another bloody battle. There we go. Vorinclex, Voice of the Hunger. Shieldred doing his thing. When he enters the battlefield, he's got Menace. He's 4/5 for 2 black and 3 colourless. When he enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature or planeswalker. And then it's 1 black and 4 colourless. Exile Shieldred, then return it as the True Scriptures. That's pretty cool. At last, we are doing things. Okay, only 2, 4, 6 packs to go. And then we've got the Pride of Femeref. We've got a lovely foil common. And we've got a beautiful, beautiful card for double-sided cards. Hooray. Right. Okay, that feels a bit better. That's the Omnath Locus of whatever in it. Omnath Locus of all. Rugged Highlands. Commons. Not very many. Oh, well, look, we've got a... what was that? Strixhaven. You know that's going to be bobbins. That's going to be some flipping uncommon rubbish. Stoke the Flames. Astral Wingspan. Kenra Spellspear. Invasion of Kylum. Oh, that actually felt like one I didn't have. So when it enters the battlefield, up to 2 target creatures each gain +2/+0 and gain vigilance and haste. Awesome. Oh, here we go. We've got another team up for Commander. And then we've got Interdisciplinary Mascot. So you can convoke it, which you want to, because it's 2 and 6 colourless. It's got Ward 3, it's 5/5, and when it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library, put 1 into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Hooray. Oh, how called it. Like it ain't no thang. Go away. Oh, there we go. Zergo and Ojatai. 4/4 flying and haste for 1 white, 1 red, 1 blue, and 2 colourless. They have hexproof as long as they entered the battlefield this turn. Whenever 1 or more dragons you control deal combat damage to a player or battle, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order, and you may return 1 of those dragons to its owner's hands. You may return 1 of those dragons to its owner's hand. Okay, so returning to hand can be useful. Then we've got a lovely looking Urn of Godfire. That really does look very nice in foil. And then, shockingly, we've got an incubator card. Now, we've got 2, 4, 6. So theoretically, we should have 3 more list pulls from these boosters, of which there's 5. We've got 6 normal mythics and 3 commander mythics and a commander rare. It's all very interesting. Some kind of rat ninja. Nezumi Informant. We had that card earlier, didn't we? Swiftwater Cliffs in foil. I'm loving all these foil lands. They're great, aren't they? Expedition Lookout. Zalfarin Shapecraft. I quite like this spell. I never actually managed to get it out yesterday because I never got any bloody blue. But it changes your target creature's base power and toughness to 4/3 until end of turn and then draw a card. Counter non-creature spell. That's negate. Scrappy Bruiser. Stormclaw Rager. Tarka Dune Shaper. Nezumi Freewheeler. My eyes did not see that picture properly at first. That is why I'm laughing. Right, okay. Invasion of Amonkhet. I've seen it. Oh, old Squee. We've got you. City on Fire. Oh, now this is a card that has been talked about. So you can convoke it. If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent player, it deals triple that damage instead. Mwah! That to me is very similar to Fiery Emancipation, which is a sweet, sweet spell. But if I convoke this, this will be actually cheaper to cast. So that is dope. That's really, really good. Okay, cool. I like that spell a lot. Yay, we got a foil battle, everybody. Rejoice. Oh, and another elemental token. Happy days. Is it because I put the Phyrexian Hydra token in the bin? Is that why we're getting... Oh, look, we've got a set card at least. List card, list card. Get it right, Ben. Get it right. Scab Barons. Commons of Commonness. Ramosian Greatsword. Joyful Storm Sculptor. Shivan Branch, whatever. Aether Blade, go away. Invasion of Vryn Senior. Not of Vryn Senior, as in Vryn, and I have seen that card. Sorry, kids. Firemain Commando. Yay, look, we got a rare commander card. I'm so excited. Have I had in it? Well, no. Timoret, Chosen from Death. Polycranus Reborn. 3 green for a 4/5 reach creature. That seems really good. And then it's 6 colourless and a white Phyrexian mana to transform it into a 6/6 reach with lifelink Phyrexian Hydra. And whenever it or another non-token Hydra you control dies, create a 3/3 green and white Phyrexian Hydra creature token with a reach and a 3/3 green and white Phyrexian Hydra creature token with lifelink. Well, that... Is there any drawbacks to this card? That seems insane. Okay, that seems like a really good card. That's a happy rare pull. Yay, Burning Inquiry from M10. Each player draws 3 cards, then discards 3 cards at random. Man, I have been blessed with this box. Oh, well, we've got another list card, kids. Don't act surprised. Thalia and the Gitrog monster. Well known for it. Tranquil Cove. Temporal Cleansing. Commons of uncommonness. An uncommon Wicked Slumber. Artistic Refusal. Pyretic Prankster. Invasion of Belanon. Zada. Wow, a mythic invasion. So Invasion of Ravnica. When Invasion of Ravnica enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls that isn't exactly 2 colours. For 5 colourless, this might turn into something that's absolutely stallion. Guild Pack Paragon. Whenever you cast a spell that's exactly 2 colours, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a card that's exactly 2 colours from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So I'm not very good at Magic, but I don't understand why that would be a mythic. It's fairly pricey to cast, even though it's colourless. It's an all. I suppose you could build a deck around it. Awesome. That is our 7th mythic. Didn't even get a list card because we've got one of these stupid double-sided cards, and we've got a Wary Thespian. I am a wary purchaser now. This box sucks ass. Ginger Taxis. Look at that which you will never pull out of this box. Planes. Atraxas Fool. Vanquish the Weak. Change the Equation. Render Inert. Kenra Spell Spear. Invasion of Zendikar. Rare Vivian's Talent. So Enchanted Planeswalker. Enchanted Planeswalker has +1. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And then whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a loyalty counter on Enchanted Planeswalker. That seems quite nice. Regatta, Called to the Hunt. No, Renata. Awesome. It feels like the more we're offensive to this box, the better it gets. So we've got Jin Gitaxis, Core Augur. Damn. 2 blue and 8 colourless. He's got Flash. He's 5/4. At the beginning of your end step, draw 7 cards. Each opponent's maximum hand size is reduced by 7. Wow. That seems impactful. Hey, we got the big guy again. I got him last night. Oh, that could have been... I mean, that is so pretty. But a foil fancy one seems really cool. Cool. And an elemental card, did you say? Right, last booster. Okay. Jin Gitaxius. I can't bloody speak. This guy, Vorinclax, Shieldred, 3 Phyrexian Praetors in 1 box. That actually seems a bit better. I still feel like I need to go on a massive swearing tirade though. So we'll see what happens. Ayara, Furnace Queen, basic land, mountain in foil. That's quite pretty actually, to be honest. I really like these lands with the Phyrexian portals on them. I think they look amazing. Right, Ichor Drinker, Wary Thespian, Halo Hopper, Completed Huntsmaster, Gift of Completion, Skyclave Aerialist, Invasion of Asgol. I think that might actually be a new one. So when it enters the battlefield, target player sacrifice... Oh, no, we've done it. Invasion of Dominaria. Yay, please give me more invasions. They're great. This guy that we pulled twice right at the beginning. Oh, and our last mythic. That's actually not too bad going. So we've got Boborigamus and Flubth. I got them yesterday, but that's still cool. That's still another mythic from this box. And we've got a Tidal Terror as our very last card. So at some level, I want to say that this was an insanely frustrating box to go through. I find it unbelievable that I've pulled 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12 mythics, 13 if you include mechanized production from the list slot. So that's pretty crazy. One of the things that I would say as a re-entering noob into the Magic scene is it's very, very difficult to assess which of these are bulk. And as I was pulling these, you know, like obviously Jin, Gitaxis and Vorinclex and Shieldred, because they've seen those in the last couple of sets, you're like, yeah, I know those cards. They're good. But these are new versions of them. Very expensive to cast, Vorinclex and this one. But I suppose it depends what you do with them. Yeah? I don't know about these giant, Elder Giants team-up ones. And I don't really know much about the other ones. But what I would say is that if you're a noob, open this box, like, it can be fucking annoying, basically. Like, super, super fucking annoying. This card, look at this card. This card is absolutely insanely beautiful. But if I talk to anybody in, like, Magic, I thought Companion was supposed to be broken as sin. So why would you bother putting them in? Are you just saying, oh, well, you're not going to play, you're not going to run this in your possibly called Commander deck? I can't remember it. But yeah, it's, I don't know. That is just insanely pretty in the light. But I'd be even more happy if it wasn't for the fact that it's a fucking dupe. Right, children, I don't really know where to go from here. At some level, I want to go and elbow drop my cat. But at another level, I'm really, really chuffed. So, what are we going to do? I don't know. Do I really want to lick another 115 quid or 125 quid on another box of this to try and work out what the hell has just happened here? With Phyrexia All B1, it was so obvious. You know, like, open it up. Hey, look, I got an Elish Norn. Rock on. Oh, I got a Mondrak. Happy days. With this, I couldn't even tell you whether they're good or not. It's a problem. Anyway, thank you very much for... what have you done? Oh yeah, watch the video. I think I'm going to go and relax. Or abuse my cats, whatever. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope that you have equally good, if not better luck when you open your box. And if I've overlooked anything here and you're like, Mondo, chatting shit, that's a bad boy box, can you please explain to me why in the comments? I would be very, very appreciative. However, there are loads of good cards in here that seem to do loads of things, but financially, I couldn't tell you what I've pulled. This guy seems really good. Like this random island that turns into a non-slumbering kraken. Like that seems pretty good. This Vivian's Talent seems pretty gnarly as well. Anyway, yeah, thanks for joining me. I think it was an all right box. City on Fire is supposed to be really good. I can see why, you know, there's the fiery emancipation thing going on. So I can run a couple of fiery emancipations now and a City on Fire. That's pretty cool. The Convoke, so I do like the Convoke mechanic in this set. I think it's, or the inclusion of it in this set is what I really mean by that. That seems really, really cool. This guy seems redonkulous for 3 green. It's just got no... I can't see where the negative, other than it might cost you, to take you a bit of time to get the 6 colourless. I just can't see where the drawback is in this guy. He just seems absolutely savage. Okay, right. That's enough of my rambling. Thank you very much for joining me for the third, possibly fourth, but definitely final time. See you again.
If you enjoyed this episode of Two Man Meta, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date as we release multiple episodes each week. If you would like to help support the channel, check out the links in the description below, as well as links to our social media pages. Thank you for watching. See you next episode.